Hello. Hello. Sup, everybody? Hey,
Hey,
everyone. We have an audience, and I started doing my Arepa cosplay. But let's do this. Hi, Eddie.
hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I am cosplaying Arepa April O'Neil because it's yellow, but also I'm
Arepa.
Venezuelan. I know. You we tried recording this a little while earlier and we had some technical issues at the Cosplay Inquirer channel. So we're gonna try to do this again. Welcome, Eddie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So who is Eddie? What would you like the cosplay community to know about you?
Well, I like shooting pretty much anything, but my favorite is cosplay. I specifically like cosplays with a lot of action shots, DC, Marvel. I'm not a big anime um like fan. I'm not that I hate it, but I don't know much of it. So, when I do have to shoot an anime, I wind up watching it anyway because I like to do my research. Like, I had a Disney character who she wanted a cosplay for Frozen, and I hadn't watched the movie, so I had to watch the movie because I like to do I like to see what I'm shooting.
Definitely. I mean, if it's an unexplored character, yeah. And any excuse is good to watch more more
This
cartoons
is
as a
true.
right.
Yeah, this is true. So I hadn't watched. She wanted to do a Frozen from the part two movie, and I hadn't watched it. I don't even think I watched one, so I had to watch two out of order, and we wound up with that.
Oh, wow. So who is this amazing artist that wow, who is she?
Oh, she's a friend of mine. She goes by Marianne Mermaid. I have to find the name. It's yeah, but she's awesome. She wanted this photo shoot, and I said, okay, let's do it. And I had to do my research. And I've only been doing cosplayers for about 4 years. It all started when I joined a camera club to learn how to shoot portraiture and how to talk to models because I had never done it before, So it's only been 4 years, and I started to know people, and people showed up to the club in costumes, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then that's when I found out about Comic Cons on Long Island, and I was like, this is interesting. So I started
That,
really getting into it.
that's how you joined the zombie.
Yeah,
It sounds like, and that's how I joined. But that's amazing. I mean, so it found you, but given the Funkos behind you and the Funkos behind me, I think I have a feeling that you were a nerd. You was a nerd before this, wasn't you?
yeah. But most of my Funkos, they're not really anime. If you can see, they're mostly horror. I'm a big horror fan, so I have like really the high priced
Oh wow.
monster Funkos, and yeah, I'm more of a horror fan than I am comic fan. But I do like comics. So I'm not saying I don't. I'm more a DC Marvel fan. And when people come up to me and they say, "Hey, I want to do a DC cosplay," I'm like, "Yeah." Or Star Wars, especially Star Wars too, because I like doing all the graphics in it.
That's beautiful. So in addition to photographing, you're also doing the edits afterwards. That's quite a
Oh
complete
yeah,
portfolio.
yeah, definitely. I like it when people give me a challenge too. When they're like, "Hey, I want to do this character," and it's like they want explosions and high flying action shots, and that's where I thrive. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I would. This is amazing. Check it out. We have a few friends of yours in here, and the portraits is saying that yes, you do, and I think they mean that you are the man. You're the best. What's good, Eddie? And Josh is here too. He's an
What's up,
artist.
Brian? Oh, thank
He's
you.
Ace Solution is also from New York. So you're located in Long Island. Do you operate anywhere else if need, or who comes
I
to see that work? How does that work?
I live in Nassau County. I travel to Suffolk County. I like going to a lot of abandoned places, and they're not local, so I have to travel. I've gone to Washington Heights. Actually, I just had a photo shoot out there at the tunnel, And tomorrow I was gonna go upstate, but I think we had change of plans. I think she's coming out here because she wants to do something different. So yeah, I mean, I travel, but in traveling, I do charge extra. So if it's local, I usually don't charge that much. And I'm not like crazy expensive, especially with COVID. I've been very like I work with your budget because a lot of people are not out of a job right now.
And absolutely, some people who would waitress during the summer don't have enough shifts, for example. So yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
But okay, so how does the creative process happen for you? I've noticed some technology joining, like smoke bombs,
Yeah.
and a lot of. How does that happen?
Well, with the smoke bombs, I actually just started doing smoke bombs probably about a month or two ago. Yeah, with some cosplayers that I had. I'll show you some examples of them. I have my friend here is Persephone Faye Cosplay. She's cosplaying Kill la Kill, a mashup with Star versus the Forces of Evil. So we did some purple smoke there behind her. And then we have my other friend Cass Enigma, who we did. It was one of my top favorite. I think this is one of my top cosplays. I really wanted to do her. So, we added some like flair in there. I didn't use smoke bomb on this one.
It shows. And I mean, for the one with Maleficent, you actually had the cosplayer in mind and asked her if she would like the photos, right? So you were
Yeah, I did. And then this here, it was done in the middle of the day in a forest. So if you can believe it, this is not what the photo looked like. So this is all my, editing.
Yeah, no, I can concur. That is not Long Island vegetation. It's not that green. And
no, and it's not on fire either.
that's fantastic. So, who are some of the other cosplayers? You were about to tell me about the person that did Dark Ray, right?
Oh yeah, my friend Jacobella. Let me start from the beginning here. This is my friend Amanda Mindspace. She is cosplaying Velma, Scooby-Doo. She actually did the research on this one. She went online and she found, she put in abandoned places on Long Island, and then she found this abandoned college, which was a mansion built by Vanderbilt. And we used the background. We actually used the whole place as a, like a haunted mansion kind of thing. And it was awesome. It worked perfectly well for Velma. So,
Well,
and then this is my friend with the smoke bomb. This was at an abandoned factory, actually, in Suffolk County.
scouting for locations, and you're actually very good at including locations along with your photography and editing. So cosplayers can actually get a lot of benefit from creating content with you. Oh, who's that?
This is my friend Jacobella. She is a really top, she's an actress, model. She does everything. And she asked me to do a dark gray with her, and she was like, I want some sand, some dunes. So I said, all right, let's hit up Jones Beach. We found some dunes. I lit up her sword, her lightsaber, and added, some of the lightning that she jolts out of her hands. So yeah, the cosplay calls for a location, and it yells at you like it has to be done here. So we scout out the places. This was done at an abandoned mansion, which is covered in graffiti. And I told her, I was like, hey, I have a yellow bomb. Let's light it up. This is Crimson Quinn. And she just had the smoke bomb in her hand and was, waving it around. And the whole area was just covered in smoke. And it just came out perfect because she really stands out in the yellow.
It's ethereal too, and the color contrasts, red and green. Perfect.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Harley Quinn, like poison in the air, crazy girl.
Loca Queen. It's
Loca.
Not character, but yeah.
Yeah, and then this is my friend Cherrybot 3. She asked me, hey, I want to do the Scarlet Witch. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I'm like, another opportunity to use a smoke bomb. She was waving it around. I told her, hey, throw your cape up in the air and then bring your hand really fast down here. And I just added some of the lightning, some of the Scarlet Witch magic that she does. So that was pretty fun.
it looks completely telekinetic with the cape flip. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and she did that herself. I told her, just throw the cape really fast and bring your hand back down. I love to do like action shots. And this is my other friend, Rizuki. And I just told her, hey, lay down on the floor and I'm going to add some flowers around you. Those flowers were not there. Actually, she brought like one flower and then I just added the other ones over here.
And you
Yeah.
clone the. That's amazing. So, how can people get in touch with you if they want to do a photo shoot with you?
Well, you can find me like right here. Well, you know, mostly Instagram is my biggest you know, request. I get a lot of Instagram messages of, hey, you know, I'm interested in a photo shoot. I also my website, eddiegphotography.com. And I also have another page where I do fashion. I don't just do cosplay. It's eddiegphoto.portraits. But
Right.
yeah, you can contact me in any one of those.
And you mentioned that you run workshops for models and posing, and then photographers and portraiture, right? That's another activity you
Yeah, yeah, I'm involved in a photo club right now where we, you know, it's a group of us photographers. We gather together in Hicksville, and we have different photographers come do setups. My friend Brent, MD Portrait of Photos, that was just here. He's been to it, and I think he's coming back because we're opening finally again after a year of being closed down.
Oh wow. Well, that's awesome. What's the name of this organization so people can look you up as a
It's
group?
Long Island Creative Cosplay. I'm sorry, Long Island Creative Portraiture.
We'll make sure to tag it so that people can find it in the
Yeah,
film. Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's wait to NHY020. Welcome. Thank you for everybody who's actually watching the video. We didn't actually anticipate on being live,
Yeah.
but Eddie, what message would you like to give to a younger photographer that wants to get into cosplay? What's some tip that the wisdom that they might.
The biggest tip I can give you is don't be scared. Because a lot of photographers that start out shooting people are like, you know, I'm a little nervous to ask people if they want to take a photo. And it is intimidating because that's how I was when I started. It's intimidating to just go up to a stranger and be like, hey, can I take a picture? Because, you know, people hate rejection, you know, and it's just how it is. But cosplayers love being photographed. So the easiest thing to do is go to a con. You see somebody in costume and be like, hey, can I take a picture? They're not going to say no, you know? So it's very easy. Just go, jump in, feet first, and just go from there, you know? Learning your camera, working like on the spot right away, knowing your settings, knowing your equipment. It also helps. Lighting, you know? But it's pretty easy once you get into it.
Yeah, I find that people grow organically once they pick up a few of the major rules like composition and lighting and color theory. After that, like they start to discover inwards, not outwards. If you
Exactly.
know what I
Yeah.
feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Eddie, for being a part of this first interview
Of
for the
course.
Oh, did we forget anything?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
I think we're uh, thank you so much, Eddie. Cosplay. I am anime_millennial.ph, and this was an interview with April O'Neil and Eddie the photographer for the Cosplay Inquirer. Check out the launch date is on World Pride Weekend on June 25th, 2021, and Eddie's full interview will be on there. Thank you so
Muchas gracias. Fue un placer.
Un placer. Bye.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Let me see it.